behind every great monarch, there lies a secret power. What if the true force behind Cleopatra wasn't what you always believed? Who are the shadowy figures influencing one of history's most iconic queens? Dive with us into the powerful influence of Cleopatra's handmaidens. What secrets did they hold? Let's unravel the mysteries together. 5. The women of Cleopatra's inner circle, or handmaidens. Cleopatra's handmaidens served as much more than simple attendants. In addition to being her trusted advisors and confidantes, they were also her strategic allies. Cleopatra's handmaidens stood by her side while she navigated the complex web of political intrigue in the ancient Mediterranean realm. They frequently played crucial roles in her decisions and acts. Their presence was more than just that of a friend. They were also a source of advice, unflinching support, and unquestionable commitment. 4. Charmian, the true believer and supporter. Charmian, Cleopatra's handmaiden, was one of the most significant figures in Cleopatra's inner circle. Her great intelligence and unfailing commitment marked her apart from the other members of this group. Because of her exceptional capacity to anticipate Cleopatra's wants and ideas, she proved to be an extremely helpful companion. Charmian was an important figure in Cleopatra's life due to the fact that she was a critical witness to the queen's diplomatic endeavors, as well as her ardent romance with Mark Antony. Both of them decided to take their own lives rather than be captured by Octavian's advancing army, which was a dramatic demonstration of their strong love and the awful fate they were destined to experience together. Charmian's impact was not limited to merely her personal connections. Rather, she was a significant political influence as well. She made significant contributions to Cleopatra's decision-making processes, offering insights and points of view that had a dramatic impact on the queen's strategic decisions, in which she actively participated in. This highlights how the loyalty of a confidant may carry great weight, not only over personal concerns, but also in the larger political arena. The unwavering loyalty shown by Charmian was illustrative of the profound connection that exists between a monarch and her most trusted advisors. It also sheds light on the fact that such connections have the capacity to direct the path that entire nations take. The function that Charmian played in Cleopatra's life exemplifies the many facets that go into being a trustworthy confidant. Her wit, keen perception, and unwavering commitment typified the qualities that make one an indispensable advisor. The purpose of Charmian's presence was not limited to merely anticipating the queen's requirements. Rather, it also included her taking an active part in crucial moments of decision-making. Her perceptions and thoughts led to Cleopatra's plans, which ultimately left an unforgettable mark on history. But apart from the strategic plans, Charmian played an important role in the empire building. Want to know how? Just stay tuned till the end of the video. In addition, Charmian's narrative captures the turbulent era in which she lived and the events that transpired at that time. The backdrop of political intrigue, power conflicts, and intricate alliances brought into sharper focus the delicate balance that Cleopatra and her closest advisors needed to preserve. The decisions that Charmian made, as well as her ultimate decision to share Cleopatra's fate, provide light on the profound commitment and camaraderie that prevailed within the inner circle. 3. Iris, also known as the Hidden Power. Iris was a character who received little attention in historical chronicles. Despite this, she was a handmaiden who held tremendous influence and displayed a sophistication in the ways that she used. Iris was an indispensable part of Cleopatra, the well-known queen of Egypt, and her court, despite the fact that her name may not have achieved the same level of notoriety as that of other prominent persons during that time. Iris was able to gain an unrivaled grasp of Cleopatra's feelings and motivations as a result of their close relationship. This provided her with a one-of-a-kind vantage point into the queen's inner world. Iris demonstrated her proficiency in understanding the unspoken by providing Cleopatra with insights that often remained elusive to other people. This took place as a result of the closeness that existed between the two of them. Her life serves as a demonstration of the truth that power may be exhibited, not only by imposing one's will in a public setting, but also by having a keen awareness of subtleties and complexities in the world around one. The limitations of the palace were no obstacle for Iris's sphere of influence, which extended well beyond the palace's walls. She was able to guide key judgments that left an indelible stamp on the annals of history, thanks to her intuitive insight of Cleopatra's desires, which enabled her to organize diplomatic dialogues, navigate the intricate terrain of political alliances, and even steer decisive decisions that left an indelible mark on history. Iris highlighted the latent potential that seemingly inconspicuous characters carried in molding the grand stage of global events. Equipped with a sharp ability to fathom unexpressed wishes and the capacity for empathy, Iris did this by highlighting the fact that supposedly inconspicuous figures retained a keen ability to fathom unexpressed desires. Iris serves as a useful reminder that influential agents need not seek the spotlight in order to have an impact in a world where prominent personalities so frequently take center stage in narratives of historical events. Her story sheds light on the significant influence that can be generated by having both acute insight and emotional intelligence. Iris was able to transcend the bounds of her defined duty and elevate herself to the level of a confidant counselor as she read between the lines of Cleopatra's demeanor, desires, and goals. This transformation exemplifies how even seemingly insignificant positions may play a significant part in reshaping destinies. 2. Handmaidens, sometimes referred to as the advisor. The unique figure of Handmaidens, who served in Cleopatra's court, was given the title of handmaiden when she first arrived there. Yet, she went on to play a function that was much more complex than that. She not only performed the responsibilities of a handmaiden, but she also adopted the roles of a teacher and advisor, so making an indelible mark on the course of Cleopatra's reign. She emerged from a lineage that was deep in scholastic interests and was steeped in such studies herself. Handmaidens has an abundance of knowledge and erudition due to the fact that she descended from a family that was famous for its intellectual achievements. She shared this with Cleopatra throughout their conversations. Handmaidens' major responsibilities were supporting the queen in day-to-day tasks. Nevertheless, her genuine impact lay in her job as a mentor in topics of profound significance, such as statecraft, history, and culture. This was where her true impact was felt. Handmaidens' observations helped influence Cleopatra's actions during a time when Egypt's sovereignty and cultural identity were in jeopardy. This enabled her to manage the dense web of political subtleties while remaining attuned to Egypt's rich legacy. Despite this, Handmaidens' sway was felt far beyond the bounds of the palace walls. She was an essential figure in bringing Cleopatra's acts into harmony with the deeply ingrained norms and customs of Egypt, and she played a vital role in this process. By acting in this manner, she made certain that Cleopatra's leadership was not only politically astute, but also culturally significant for the Egyptian people. Cleopatra was able to build a connection between the throne and the public that was important for sustaining peace and unity, because she was able to empathize with her subjects on a profound level thanks to the synergy that existed between her mastery of statecraft and her grasp of cultural nuances. Handmaidens, however, stretched beyond the immediate issues of administration, leaving a legacy that was even more expansive as a result. She preserved Egypt's cultural heritage by passing on her knowledge and advising future generations, preventing its watering down amidst the turbulent currents of political upheaval. The advice given by Handmaidens exemplified the potential of individuals from a variety of domains and walks of life to influence the decisions of those in positions of authority and the enduring legacy of an entire civilization. Her tale became a tribute to the reality that advisors and mentors, like Handmaidens, are frequently unsung heroes whose influence reverberates through the annals of history. Her story also became a testament to the fact that her story became a testament. 1. Apollodorus, also known as the Protector. In the historical story of Cleopatra's life, the spotlight is frequently shown on her female handmaidens. But the value of Apollodorus, a dedicated and ingenious eunuch, should not be ignored. Cleopatra was known for her beauty and intelligence, and Apollodorus was her eunuch. Although less well recognized, his significant part in Cleopatra's life was essential in determining the course of important events. Notably, he arranged for Cleopatra to secretly meet with Julius Caesar, adopting the audacious strategy of slipping her into his presence covered under a rolled-up carpet. This is one of his most notable accomplishments. This act of inventiveness and boldness highlights how loyalty transcended established gender norms among Cleopatra's inner circle, showcasing the different and vital contributions of Cleopatra's valued confidants in the process. The unflinching dedication shown by Apollodorus exemplified the incredible lengths to which members of Cleopatra's inner circle were willing to go in order to guarantee her success and protect her. His acts were evidence not just of his personal commitment, but also of his thorough understanding of the geopolitical landscape and the value of strategic partnerships. His actions were a monument to both of these things. Apollodorus, via his audacious attempt, shed light on the reality that even individuals who lacked institutional power might have significant influence during crucial junctures in the course of historical events. The participation of Apollodorus highlights the complex nature of power and influence within Cleopatra's reign. Apollodorus shattered these traditions by demonstrating the significant role that a eunuch has in molding events. The story frequently presents the women in her inner circle as being agents of charm and influence, but Apollodorus showed that eunuchs play a much larger role than that. His acts demonstrated an exceptional combination of loyalty, intelligence, and bravery, all of which were essential in bringing Cleopatra's goals one step closer to fruition. In addition, the actions of Apollodorus demonstrate how interdependent Cleopatra's closest confidants are on one another and how her network is intertwined. His partnership with Cleopatra in defying the odds served as a metaphor for the synergistic efforts of individuals hailing from a variety of walks of life who were brought together by their commitment to a shared goal. This oneness further undermines the legitimacy of traditional conceptions of authority and emphasizes the power of collaboration that is motivated by loyalty. Implications for the past: the enormous influence wielded by Cleopatra's handmaidens stretched well beyond the bounds of the palace, and it left an indelible effect on the course of history. They had an effect on Cleopatra's choices, deeds, and even the legacy she left behind. Cleopatra's reputation as a formidable ruler and tactician was helped along by their insight, loyalty, and advice during her reign. These handmaidens did not merely observe the turbulent events of their day, rather they were involved in the action themselves. Their roles defied convention, which led to a shift in attitudes regarding the distribution of power and gender roles. They affected the results of battles, talks, and alliance formation thanks to the advice and assistance they provided. The power and influence wielded by Cleopatra's handmaidens is illustrative of the fact that women and people from a variety of different walks of life are equally capable of holding positions of authority and making an indelible mark on the global arena. Cleopatra's handmaidens were not only historical footnotes, rather they were significant people who played a pivotal role in directing the course of one of the most fascinating tales from the ancient world. The fact that they play important roles such as advisors, protectors, and confidants demonstrates how power and influence may take on many different forms. When we consider the contributions they have made, we are reminded that history is frequently woven from the threads of many different lives, including the lives of people who might not have been given much thought otherwise. The enduring strength of human relationships and the uncharted significance of those who stand by great leaders is demonstrated by the legacy of Cleopatra and her handmaidens, who continue to be a source of inspiration and mystery even today. Their narratives serve as a reminder that true influence is not necessarily measured in spectacular action. Rather, it is the level of comprehension, loyalty, and wisdom that determines the path that nations take and the fate of civilizations.